Hello everybody, welcome back to Cthulhu. Sorry it's been so long. I have had a few issues in life recently. Can't see one of them is I had to get a new headset because my old headset broke. The microphone just stopped working. So, I'm back. So let's get back into this. And they changed the loading screen. Oh, oh, oh. Nameless bookstore. My microphone now makes a noise too when I mute, so I have to actually manually mute it. So if I randomly just stop talking, I apologize. Oh. Nameless bookstore. The Chandler turned out to be much more than an artwork painted by Sarah Hawkins. A huge creature came out of the painting and attacked Pierce. After a hard fight, the detective managed to send it back into the painting. They discovered that the dagger he used to repel the creature had been sold to Sanders by a man named Algernon Drake, owner of the Nameless bookstore. Pierce decided to pay that library a visit. Because I know there's a cutscene. That's a good question. Where is the bookseller? I also really hope I unmuted. I won't know until the end of this video, but I'm pretty sure that's controls. 1 second, make sure. Keys. Mute and unmute. Alright. We're good, it seems, I hope. Man, they really improved the frame rate with that update they just did this morning. Precise and illustrated with much detail at the first volume. This book focuses on healing surgeries specific to malformations and motor disorders. So I can't read early in the morning, so you're gonna have to deal with that. I apologize, guys. Hey, my medical went off! Yay!
The book of time.
I see. These Tibetan writings are the origin of esoteric movements founded by Helena Blavatsky at the end of the 19th century. The creator of Theosophy. I'm sorry. Like I said, I can't talk this morning. I'm sorry. Would have drawn extensively on the text of this work, but no one has ever been able to consult them. I thought they didn't exist. The book discovered the Nameless bookstore on Darkwater could be as much a fake as irrefutable proof of Blavatsky's sincerity. Yeah, just expect the fact I can't say shit like before 8 p.m. Also, is the audio coming through in game? So you hear me to me. I apologize. I see. Is there audio right now? Or is it just you go ahead and send? Hang on. Da, 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 da. One sec, real quick, guys. the nameless bookstore on Darkwater. Is there audio right now? Or is it just... Hang on a second. Hang on. I have no idea what's going on. I don't think there's audio. And it's confusing me why there is no audio. This is weird. Hang on. I apologize. I need to fix the audio. I don't know what's going on. One sec. Just bear with me right now. I'm just trying to get the audio working back for the game. Alright, that should have fixed it, hopefully. Even a few years back, it was possible for a single practitioner to know all the medical knowledge of his time. This book, which concludes the series, shows that this is now virtually impossible. About 10 renowned doctors took part in putting together the collection. A Puritan colony led by Reverend John Whitwood settled on the island during the 17th century. They named the island Darkwater because the dark shades of the sea. They believed it was because of the particular color of the rocks surrounding the island, and they erected the first buildings. I lost my place. Among which were the Hawkins Manor, the church, and the cemetery. The rare documents and handwritten notes they left spoke of nightmares and deviant behaviors that disappeared at the beginning of the 18th century.
An old diary.
The pastor declared himself to be the prophet. He renounced God and worshipped a strange pagan entity with a monstrous appearance. So I tried to reason with her husband, but in vain. He was convinced that he must... I keep losing my spot. That he must listen to this voice in his head because it holds the truth.
What happened here? Let's start over. Where did they break in from? Blood. Seems like amateur work. This burglar seems to be rather clumsy. Someone tall left this footprint. A man, probably. What killed all these animals? What sort of thief leaves his tools at the crime scene? What happened that made the burglar flee before finishing his work? What the... Charles Hawkins? Looks like the symbol rejected Hawkins. Where did I see it? What sort of power did Sarah Hawkins' painting possess? Sarah Hawkins helped hide something in this safe. Drake put in a great deal of effort to hide whatever is in here. Everything is linked to the Sarah Hawkins case.
Spoopy!
Is everyone on this island taking sleeping pills? What link did he find between Charles Hawkins and an old amulet?
This key that bears the Elder sign is the only one able to protect your psyche. It is in the form of a cylindrical medallion hanging at the end of a heavy chain. Hundreds of years ago, the star and branch whose purpose is to push back the forces of the Great Old Ones were engraved at its center. Everything points to it being Charles Hawkins that tore from its last owner, an Egyptian antique dealer. And press cuttings that mention the misdemeanor, the date of the robbery coincides with the last Hawkins trip of Kyoto. It remains to be seen whether he knows of its true purpose of the artifact. Try to find it. There has to be some kind of clue here somewhere.
Drake left instructions on how to find the combination of his safe.
Patience be hidden impossible. If someone finds these memoirs, they will be, no doubt, I am in serious trouble. My last only hope is that my body and my bones are still in this plane of reality in order that they may be recovered and burned. The funeral urn must be given to my dear mother, if she is still in this world. The following message is of capital import. Whoever reads these lines and demonstrates acuity as sharp as mine, I hope to gain access to my most precious possession. It lies within my safe, and the clues to the combination are found in these 3 cylinders, each hidden where life and study combine in the Greek world. Each cylinder is numbered, even if, as celebrated authors say, order is the pleasure of reason, but disorder is the delight of imagination. Indeed, despite my preferences for organized chaos, I must admit that the reason usually prevails in the end. If by chance a person, or should I say genius, was to match my intellect and find the combination of the safe, I would ask they deliver its contents into the safekeeping of my friend and colleague, Professor Armistice of Miskatonic University. Hey! Easter egg! Oh, do you know anything about Lovecraft? Mistonic University is in Salem, Massachusetts, where he wrote his fictional, basically, I would say, city. It's where a lot of his books take place, around Salem. Mistonic is a very big thing. Hope you'll be able to appreciate the dangers of this repentance, and that you will act accordingly. In any event, I will neither be there to guide you nor to suffer from your actions. Okay, it's about the Greeks.
Arkham editions. Never heard of him.
Isis Unveiled, a book of Islamic philosophy and a key text, and Madame Blasevy's theological movement, written by Helena Prosville Blaskovy. This volume is part of Arkham's anthology, a luxurious collection of treaties and works on exorcism and the supernatural.
How many volumes are there in this collection?
I'm not going to read all these, sorry guys.
Another volume by Arkham Editions. Arkham Editions. Never heard of him.
Wait.
How many volumes are there in this collection?
7?
Another volume by Arkham Editions. Arkham Editions. Never heard of him. How many volumes are there in this collection?
So.
Another volume by Arkham Editions. Arkham Editions. How many volumes are there in this collection?
231. Let's try 231. Alright, that didn't work.
Another volume by Arkham Editions.
4.
Arkham Editions. Never. How many
8.
volumes are there in this
6.
collection? Another volume by Arkham
486.
Editions.
Let's try 486. Nope. The spot hidden near somewhere.
What a strange amulet. I have a feeling I'd better not touch it.
Alright, Greek philosophy.
A kind of chalice. Things are not looking good.
No, they're not.
A kind of chalice.
Archaeology.
Cylinders that Drake tried to hide. I should perhaps listen to them.
And these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets. I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny. Dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you sent me. Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors, seemed particularly relevant to my research. I never tire of browsing through them. And these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets.
The Queen has little protection.
Ah, shit.
The Chalice of Knowledge.
This is gonna bother me because it's gonna take me fucking forever to figure this shit out.
So these are the volumes that Drake was talking about in his message.
Volume
What did
9.
Drake say about... Drake talked about a particular... So these are the volumes that Drake
Volume
was
9,
talking... What did
Volume
Drake
9,
say about...
Volume
Drake
9.
talked about a particular... So these are the volumes that Drake was talking...
That was
What
9.
did Drake say about this collection?
Alright, so... 3 is 9. The Queen has little protection. I would say that's gonna be 2. Or maybe it's the pawns. I'm gonna try the pawns, or just 1, maybe it's the Queen. One, two, three. 3 pawns can get her. She can that rope. I can get her 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4. And try all the numbers. Nope. Alright. Something's thinking these 2 are wrong. 9 I'm sure about. He spoke about volume 9. That means the middle one... I'm missing something. The middle one was about... the Queen. See, that's 1. Just bear with my madness real quick, guys. I need to make sure I'm not going insane, because I might be right, I might be wrong. We'll find out in like 3 more numbers. No, I'm wrong. Son of a bitch.
The Queen has little protection.
Yeah. Wait, the Queen has no protection. Nothing that could help her in the situation. None of the pieces would... Oh my god, I'm not good at puzzles!
The Chalice of Knowledge.
Wait. I don't understand. What am I missing? What am I not doing? What am I missing? 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 This is gonna bother me. And it's probably gonna be really boring, and I apologize. I spoke about the Queen of Liberal Protection, the Chalice, and the book. Son of a bitch. Alright, and what we're gonna do? I'm gonna play the guessing game. Actually, no, we're not. That's gonna be boring. And I want to sit here for 999 different freaking options.
The Queen has little protection.
And these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian...
The Chalice of Knowledge.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions.
5.
And I do confess, I am willing to pay.
I'm an idiot. 5.
I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny.
3, 9. Alright. Got it. Yeah, you might also be just instantly click it. Oh. Please don't read the Necronomicon. You had to read the Necronomicon. Riverside Institute. In the nameless bookstore, Pierce traced the trail of an attempted burglary. He discovered that Charles Hawkins was behind the attempt. Pierce opened the bookseller's safe to find what the latter and Sarah Hawkins had hidden there. A book covered in human skin laid inside. Irresistibly attracted to the detective when he opened it, his mind was projected into another body.
Dr. Colden, this man's condition is deteriorating.
What says Dr. Fuller? It's his patient, after all.
He's busy with Captain Fitzroy. He specifically asked us not to bother him when that's the case.
Oh, of course. I'll see what I can do. Mr. Blake, can you hear me? I'm Dr. Colden. We'll take care of you.
There's nothing we can do. I tried talking to him. He's catatonic.
I think that'd be a good place to stop it. And probably gonna stream later today, since to make up for this fact that I haven't been able to stream lately, because, well, my headset broke. But I'm glad to be back, and I hope you guys tune in probably, I'd say, like, 5:30-ish is when I'll stream next. So I hope you all enjoyed. By the way, if any of you live in Maryland like I do, I hope you're enjoying this crazy amount of snow we're getting, because it's ridiculous. Like, it's snowing a lot. Like, a lot. But I hope you all enjoyed the stream. Now I'm going to wait till my video ends with me giving off the spill. I'm going to wave my arms like a crazy man, that way I know when to stop. And I'll see you guys when I stream next.